Welcome back, calculates. So, in this section, we're going to talk about higher order derivatives beyond first derivative. So, if we're talking about second derivative, then it will be f double prime, or we do something really crazy and we write d squared y, so second derivative of y with respect to x. So notice the squared's on the inside for the y, but it's at the end for dx. And then third derivative, f triple prime, getting really original here, aren't we? Or same setup, derivative, third derivative of y with respect to x. Same setup. And so the nth derivative would be n prime. No, we don't actually say that. We just put an n up there. Or, and same setup. Have a little n up there. Okay, it's looking kind of sloppy. So the nth derivative with respect to x. Simple enough. Okay, so in the previous section we were talking about how s of t is a position function, and then if we take the first derivative of position, so s prime of t, then we get the velocity, which is v of t, and then if we take the derivative of velocity, so v prime, we get acceleration, which means acceleration is really the second derivative of position. So s of t is the original function. Wouldn't it be nice if I could actually spell function? Tells us the position, also position. Wow, there's a lot of spelling mistakes. With respect to, that's the WRT, with respect to the origin. Oops, I didn't mean for that to change color. We'll change it back. I meant for this to happen. So with respect to, and then the velocity function, which just disappeared, tells us how fast the object is moving, and also the direction. So remember, if it's plus, it's either going up or right, and if it's negative, it's either going down or left. And last but not least is the acceleration function, which is either the first derivative of velocity or second derivative of position, and it tells how fast the object is speeding up or slowing down. By the way, I forgot to include back here that velocity is equal to the first derivative of position. And then last, the particle is speeding up. Remember, if both velocity and acceleration have the same sign, we talked about this in previous notes, and it's slowing down if they have different signs. So make sure you write that all down, and hopefully you put that on flashcards already so that you start to remember it. That's going to be one of those multiple choice style questions typically. So hopefully these next examples seem really easy. So I want to find the derivative first, and then I'm going to evaluate it. So f prime, this is looking like the exponent type, so I'm going to power down. So I'll have 10x, and now it'll be x to the first. And then I'm supposed to evaluate it when x is 2, so I'm doing this. Essentially, this is the slope when x is 2, so I would get 20. Relatively simple on that one.